My name is Kezia Intan Permani.
Hello, my name is Vita Adista Pratiwi. Well, we are from Group 1. Now we are going to deliver the result of our discussion on Assignment 1. Let's get started.
We made 2 activities which include language and cognitive developments. These 2 activities based on the basic competence of 7th and 8th grades of junior high school students. The context of the students is students from a Christian school. The school is one of the foremost schools in Semarang.
We choose this school considering of several reasons. First, the school is located in a city. Most of the schools in the city usually have had adequate facilities so that the students can develop their English skills well. Second, we choose that context of the area because in that school the students have learned English from kindergarten. So we provide activities that suit their abilities. Maybe if we give these activities to other schools, not necessarily students from other schools can do activities like the students in the school we are referring to.
The first activity that we made is writing personal experience. This activity is for 2nd grade of junior high school students. The context is foreign language learners, and the topic of this activity is about unforgettable experience. The basic competence of this activity is composed oral or written recontext, very short and simple, related to the past personal experiences or personal recount, taking into account social functions, text structure, and linguistic elements, correctly and in context. In this writing activity, teacher asks students to write 2 paragraphs of recontext, which each paragraph consists of minimum 4 sentences. The theme of the writing is about unforgettable experience, so the students have to write one of the most memorable experience in their life, whether it is embarrassing, happy, sad, or etc. Before students write their experience, teacher explains about simple past tense and the structure of recontext to them, so that the students can apply simple past tense and the structure of recontext into their writing well. After that, students do the activity on the worksheet that have been provided by the teacher. Here is the worksheet. We choose this activity considering of 2 developments, which are language and cognitive development. First, language development, because students in 2nd grade of junior high school, which around 14 years old, are better than children at analyzing the function of a word placed in a sentence as they develop abstract thinking. It means that the students will be able to write their experiences easily. Also, the students are better at organizing ideas before they write, so they are able to develop ideas that will be written into their writing well. It can be proven based on the book by John Sandrak in chapter 2, which is about cognitive and language development. The book wrote that students aged 10 to 12 to 18 to 21 years old are better at organizing ideas before they write or when outlining. Also, they are better at organizing ideas into introduction, body, and concluding remarks.
Second is cognitive development. As teenagers, students are able to focus, remember, and think as they are writing, reading, speaking, and listening. This means that the writing assignment will not burden the students. They will write well because they are able to remember and focus on the experiences, so that they can choose an experience that will be written on the worksheet provided and organize ideas easily in order to make a good writing and organize ideas that is easily understood by others. This is reinforced by the opinion of Nelson, 2011. He said that synaptic connections between neurons can change dramatically as a consequence of the learning experiences of children and adolescents. Connections between neurons that are used when children focus their attention, remember and think as they are reading, writing, and doing math are strengthened. Those that are not used are replaced by other pathways or disappear. Third, we also consider because of adolescents' cognitive development. Before writing their experiences, they will think about the experiences they are going to write about. They have to decide which story they will choose. Students aged 10 to 12 up to 18 to 21st years old can already decide something they will write well. Also, they can explain their reasons why they choose that story to be written. The reason can be because it is the happiest story that he or she has ever had or even sad story. This is proven by the opinion of Steinberg 2009. He said that development at the highest level of the brain, the prefrontal cortex, where such important cognitive processes as thinking, reasoning, and decision-making primarily occur, continues at least through the adolescence years. Next, the second activity is listening activity. We choose this activity for the first grade of junior high school students. The context is foreign language learners. Then, for the topic is public places. And the basic competency is listen and understand the simple descriptive text which is presented in English audio form about public place.
The second activity is listening section. The teacher asks the students to listen several audios which are about the description of public places. The teacher provides 10 audios to be listened by the students about that theme. Before playing the audio, the teacher gives the worksheet first.
This is the worksheet of the activity 2 that is made by the teacher and will be used by the students to do the activity. And this is the sources from the pictures that we use to make the worksheet 2.
Then, the teacher instructs the students to listen to the audio properly to answer the questions that are provided on the worksheet. For example, the teacher plays an audio description of a public place which is bank. Then, the student have to answer the question by choosing a picture that is appropriate with the audio played. Student answer this question on the worksheet provided by the teacher. Last, before asking the students to do the assignment, the teacher explains about the material first, which is about descriptive text of public places and give some example of it to make it easier for the students to do the activity.
Our considerations for activity 2 include cognitive development and language development. So, these are our considerations.
We choose this activity because we consider that first grade of junior high school students have better concentration than children. This is just like what Gage and others 2009 said that myelination in the brain areas important in focusing attention is not complete until about 10 years of age. The implication for teaching are that children will have difficulty focusing their attention and maintaining it for very long in early childhood. But their attention will improve as they move through the elementary school years. The most extensive increase in myelination, which occurs in the brain's frontal lobes, where reasoning and thinking occurs, take place during adolescence. In addition, the book also writes that adolescents have a more abstract, logical, and idealistic thought. The logical thinking can help them in understanding the audio well, so that they are able to determine the right answer.
Then, in listening to the audio, they use their abstract thinking to imagine what is being explained or told in the audio.
This is also reinforced by Gleason 2009 and Permani 2010, who said that language development during adolescence includes increased sophistication in the use of words. It allows students to be able to process and describe complex matters, to explain a person's thinking, understanding, and reaction abilities. That's all from us. Hopefully, this video will be useful for you. Thank you for your attention and